Hello there guys and girls, welcome to part 2 of my first ever subscriber special. It still feels kinda weird doing this because it seems like something every single YouTuber does. Some even do specials at 50 or 100 subs, and I didn't ever even think about it for 7 years. Just so you know, I'm gonna do this video pretty half-assed because, well, just because. You will find all links to the products I use in the video description. However, they are not affiliate links because I was too lazy to set that stuff up. So let's get started right away and pop out from the virtual into the real world so I can show you my production setup. Let's start with the obvious stuff that sits on top of the desk. I've got a BenQ GL2450 24-inch screen right here, which wasn't very expensive but has a good color quality and quick response. So far I'm really happy with it, except for the fact that this font over here isn't exactly leveled. This lack of precision triggers any German. The speakers, well, let's not talk about those. They look gross, but they do produce an okayish sound. Most of the time I edit with these trusty Beyerdynamics DT770 Pro headphones, which are of amazing quality for a small budget. I've seen so many professional recording studios and production companies using them, it's ridiculous. In my opinion, the best choice for any YouTuber or gamer. Next up, there's the SteelSeries Apex Gaming keyboard, which I really adore because it has a lot of weight and a quality feel to it, as it should because it was hella expensive. As you can see, I gave it a bunch of different colors. However, I made them static because I can't stand it when my hardware flickers more than a Dutch whorehouse. On the left side I've got these macro buttons which are entirely used to control my recording software called Marillus Action. I put little self-made stickers on the keys so I would hit the right one all the time. The first one is regular recording mode, the second is buffering, then we've got audio recordings, screenshots, and deleting a recording that didn't work out, a button which I should use more often actually. Then there is another babe right here, the mouse of all mice, the Roccat tie-in, which is also very expensive, but as my mom used to say, if you buy cheap, you're gonna buy twice. I didn't even buy this one, so I'm double happy that it's still going strong and working so well. I've explained all these extra buttons in my mouse review from an eternity ago. Nowadays, I use these buttons mostly to control the mod menus in GTA 5 quickly and to play BF1 more effectively. However, I want to stress that I do not use macros during gameplay. All the buttons on this mouse are regular single buttons which I can just reach quicker and more comfortably via the mouse. The last thing sitting on the desk is obviously the microphone, an Audio-Technica AT2020 USB device, the original design which has been changed slightly over the years. I've been using this very microphone for over 6 years now and it still delivers perfect sound. It only cost me around $100 back then. On top of that I bought the micro stand, a pop filter and a microphone suspension which reduces noise during editing. So in this case I bought cheap and didn't buy twice. I guess I can't trust my mom at all. Well, and the PC itself sits inside the desk. I know that this isn't a great solution cooling wise, but at the time this desk was what I could afford and there's not much room for more in here. So when I play I open this little door and the side of the tower is open anyways. Let me put my machine on top of the desk now because I don't want to be crawling around down there. I bought almost all of the components completely new in October 2013 to be prepared for the launch of Battlefield 4, which explains my 1-year hiatus from this YouTube channel. In car culture this is what you would call a sleeper, because from the outside it looks like a regular office PC, but it does have a V8 powerhouse in there. Quite literally so, because I've got an AMD FX 8350 CPU with 8 cores. It's a good product and it renders my videos quite quickly thanks to the many cores. It sits on top of an Asus motherboard and is cooled by a Salmon cooler which leaves enough room for 16GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM. Of course used in dual channel mode. Over here we've got a total of 4 drives, one SSD reserved for Windows and some essential software and another SSD reserved for video games. Currently BF1 is the only game on there. Both of them have 128GB capacity. The other hard drives can store 2 terabytes each. One is for personal data and software, and the other one was installed in early 2017 and is entirely dedicated to YouTube projects and video editing. And I really need that space because making these videos eats up a lot of space. And I fucking hate making backups of all that shit, but I still do it. And then of course there's my Nvidia GTX 1080 by MSI, which I've presented proudly in a channel update a while back. Apart from the 2 drives I added, this was the only upgrade I bought since 2013 because it was absolutely needed. And it's a decision I don't regret, even if it was a stretch to my budget at first. I even kept the box here. What else is there to talk about? Well, actually, I kinda hate that my desk needs to stand against a wall because normally I'm the kind of guy that slides down deeper into the chair over time and I just love to stretch out my long legs under the table. This doesn't work here, so it gets really uncomfortable at times. Oh, and also here's a photo of my rehearsal room where my drums are and where I do the kind of voice acting that is too loud to record in an apartment. In that room I can shout as long and loud as I want, just like the girls oh, never mind, I'm talking too much again. Yes, that was a tour of my production setup. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please help me reach 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible, so I can have that achievement engraved on my headstone. You can never know when you will need one. Thank you for watching. Renova, over.